So we've made a decision to turn around and come back down. Okay, it's what, 4:30? I don't know, it's 4:30 or something on Friday. We are, for what?
4:45.
4:45 on a Friday. We are heading up to Kinglet Lake. Not sure if we're going to make it all the way up there tonight.
Probably not.
Probably not. We'll probably stop at the creek. There's a camp spot there. And then, make the hard push up tomorrow. So, but it is a long weekend, August long weekend, and we are off. We're about 10 minutes into the trail, and it's hot out today. It's been hot in Alberta for like a month now. I don't want to whine about it, but this Alberta, we usually have a couple of weeks of 35 Celsius or so, and then it comes back down to a normal 24, 25, but I'm sure it's only about 26 right now. That's what the van said when we pulled up, but it's just been going on for a while. This past week was a little bit cooler, especially at night, so it'll be nice if we get a nice cool evening, and we'll be able to get a good night's sleep on the ground and have a good day tomorrow. But yeah, it's a little warm right now. So we've made a decision to turn around and come back down. Christina's not feeling right. Her heart rate is racing and erratic. So no hike in the world is worth your health. We're gonna go down to probably Preacher's Point, set up camp, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Maybe we'll do a day hike up here tomorrow where she's not having to carry any weight. Or maybe we find some other smaller hike that we can do. But her health is not worth it, and I'm not going to worry about it because I would rather she was feeling better. So we're heading back down. We only went a kilometer, so we don't have very far to get back, and then we'll go try and get a good camp spot. But sometimes when you turn around, look at this view. Come on. Beautiful. So we came back down. We're at Preacher's Point. Found ourselves a nice sandy spot, flat, by the creek at the far end, at the south end of the campground. This spot right here. We're coming out here next weekend with the kids, all 4 of them, and this is where we're going to aim for. Christina's coming out on Wednesday, so she's going to snag this spot for us. It's nice. We can tie the dogs up in here. Got a creek right here for fresh water that we can filter without a bunch of silt. That is nice. Yeah, nice spot. All right, we're settled. Got my chair out. I'll sit down in my chair. We're gonna feed the dogs, and we're gonna get ourselves a meal going. And I think we're just gonna relax, eh? What do you think? We're gonna relax for the night, cool off. Hopefully Christina feels better tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's the heat that got to me.
Yeah.
Because I've had this before and it was heat exhaustion, so I think it's the heat that got to me. So
we'll see. Maybe we can head up early tomorrow, and yeah, should be okay. Windbreak. Getting there. So dogs, are we having fun yet? Isa, are we having fun yet? Yeah, you guys got to. we're out of town, they love it.
Hey Chris,
Yeah.
guess what?
What?
I love you.
That's a good one. But is it made of jasper?
I don't know. It's heavy for its size.
Let me see.
And look at this cool one.
Wow, that's very cool.
And this one just has some interesting banding on it.
Yeah.
It's got a band here.
Yeah. Neat rocks.
Hey Chris,
Yeah.
shall I see you later? It's a rock joke.
It's a rock joke. Yeah. It is 7:41 Saturday morning. Didn't sleep so great. People can't see. You can see the truck with the tent. People across from us had a big group at a birthday party. They partied all night long. I bet you it was 3 o'clock when they shut her down, and they were loud. They did go as far away from everybody as they could, and we just chose to come over here as well. So, anyway, I think I maybe got 5 or 6 hours of sleep. So I am heating up water for coffee. Fed the dogs already. Gonna let Christina sleep a bit more. I'm gonna have a granola bar for breakfast, and we'll see what the day brings. Okay, Kinglet Lake, take 2. Here we are on our way. It's about 10:30 or so, 10:45 in the morning. And there was a shower that went over here before we got here. So, could be hopefully cooler today. And Christina's feeling much better today. She's quite sure she just overheated, so she took a bunch of stuff out of her pack and decided not to bring her camera because the camera mount, the carrying harness blocks a lot of heat off of her. She can't sweat it out, so not bringing that. Off we go. Not an easy hike, but check out this view. How you doing?
Okay.
Good.
Break.
Break time. We are almost up to the meadow, and then it's a nice kilometer or so cruisy walk to a creek where we'll stop and have lunch. You can see up the sky and behind me here. We got some thunderstorms happening around us. So far, nothing hitting us. We're good. But it would be nice. It would be nice for the shade, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I'd take the nice cool rain right now.
I would too. And we're at the sign where the trail splits. Tough Puff off to the right. If you look up in the distance there, that multicolored hill up there.
The red streak.
The red streaks and whatnot, that's Tough Puff. Here, let's zoom in a bit. There you go. Oh, dog shaking me. That's Tough Puff up there. We are going down here. There's a creek down here. We're gonna stop and have lunch. And then we climb up, and in behind over there, behind one of the ridges is the lake. And we're off. Well, this is much nicer. Nice break. We can do more level and down instead of just constantly struggling to go up and up and up. But we know after we have our lunch, we'll be going up some more. It's worth it. Honest, it's worth it.
All this white stuff.
We've got hail.
This is all hail. Ow!
It's pea-sized.
Like, no, get them off bouncing off the east and the lake. They're huge, people. They're
Poor
bouncing
dogs.
off of us. So one thing I was not expecting today, we did know a chance of rain, but I was not expecting hail. And these are actually pretty good size. Hold on and take a look. All this white stuff on this ground. This is all hail. Ow!
It's pea size, but
Like, no, get them off, bouncing off the east and the lake. They're huge, people. They're bouncing off of us. You can see them. Oh, I wonder what it would.
they're getting bigger.
Ow!
They're getting harder. We are getting hailed on. Big hail. They're marbles, yeah. This is not fun. But nothing we can do till this stops. I might pull out the fly from the tent for us to sit under with the dogs.
They're getting bigger. That hurt. And of course the dogs are just trying to catch them in midair. Like, these are now like marble sized. These are now like marble sized.
All right, it has stopped raining and hailing and all that crap. That was unpleasant. But we are back underway after having a good, what do you think? Was that 45 minutes or so? It was a good break. But now we're dealing with a wet trail and I know it's very steep. So we're going to be taking it very, very slow. We only have about 1.5 kilometers to go from here. So, and it's not all crazy steep, but there's a couple spots. So we're just going to take it really slow from here on and real easy. Okay, you can see it. The sun has come back out. This was a brutal hike in. I mean, just before the creek, which is more than halfway, coming through the meadow, it started to rain, a lot of lightning and thunder, which was scary, you know, you're out in the middle of a mountain meadow, a lot of lightning, thunder, and then the rain started, and then we got down to the creek and it hailed, and we quickly pulled the marble size hail, like big, like dime size. And we quickly pulled the fly out from our tent, and Christina strung it up, and we were able to use that to sit under. And then when the hail and rain let up a bit, we started going again, and it started to rain. We walked most of the way up here in the pouring rain. Sketchy, steep slope, pouring rain. So when we got here, I checked the forecast. It's not looking great for Monday. Is terrible. We're not staying here till Monday. So I think what we'll do is stay overnight. I think we're going to eat extra food because damn, we deserve it. We hungry. I'm going to have an extra chocolate bar. Yes, I love chocolate bars up there. Fantastic for energy. And right now we're just sitting in the sun trying to warm up. We are so cold. We're soaked to the bone. Beginning of hypothermia, having trouble moving the fingers and everything. So brutal hike in. But you know what? I'm going to take you down to the lake and just show you. Here we go. This is Kinglet Lake. Now I've shown this in a video from a couple years ago, but let's have a look at it fresh. It's a beautiful lake. It's got trout in it. And we are the only people up here. There was a group of 3 early 20-somethings, 2 guys and a girl. They passed us, but they were just doing a day hike. So we are up here all by ourselves. Absolutely beautiful.
So while I'm dying coming up the mountain. And you're asking yourself, because you can't breathe, why are you doing this? You could turn around and go back, it'd be shorter. Or you're asking yourself, or telling yourself, you can't do this, just turn around and go home. Be easier. But then you miss this. This is the view outside my tent.
This is what tired huskies look like at the end of a hike.
They were off leash.
Off leash. They ran around here for about 15 minutes. Oh, sure, Seamus. Now get back up. They ran around for about 15 minutes, went and got some water, and they are wiped out. Double rations for the dogs tonight. They earned it. Absolutely earned that. That was a hard slog. So it is like 7:56, so 8 o'clock p.m. It's starting to cool off, so we've decided to just crawl into the sleeping bags and chill out for a while. Christina's listening to a show, watching a show she downloaded. And I'm trying not to fall asleep. So, anyway.
I'll be asleep within 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's about it. So, good night. See you tomorrow. This is one played out, worn out husky. He's so tired. Oh, the grumble. Oh, the tired grumble. He's a good boy. It's 8 o'clock Sunday morning. We're heading out today for 2 reasons. One, the forecast doesn't look very good. It's sun and cloud right now, not too bad, but it's supposed to start raining again today, and tomorrow's supposed to be rain most of the day. Reason number 2 is Seamus isn't doing very well. We hope that he just overdid himself yesterday because he did not stop running the whole time we were here. He's having some troubles with his back end, so we're gonna have a little bite to eat, get ourselves ready, and start walking. And if I need to, I will walk with them, carrying him for a while, a kilometer or so, and then come back for my pack. If we have to leapfrog it like that, that's what we do. But we'll get him out of here and see how he's doing later today or tomorrow. There's a fly walking across my lens right there. See the fly? Anyway, I'll keep you updated. Okay, it's 9:36. We're off, heading back.
The weather took another turn for the bad.
Yeah, I talked about that. So, and it's going to be easier going on the way down, but down to the creek is very steep, so we have to be very careful. But we're off. So we're making great time on the way out. This is a little bit of a lookout area that you could camp here, but you don't have any water, so you'd have to bring water in. But it's only about 20 minutes from the lake. So.
Is that what we came down?
No. Nice little spot. So we just came down the first of the really sketchy spots. And I mean, it's still sketchy. You're still being very careful.
Sketchy's not really the right word. It's just possible slipping.
Yeah, you could slip and fall. But on the way up, you know, with the pouring rain and everything, it just seems so much worse. So we're making really good time. I know when I came here with Michaela and Aiden 2 years ago, coming out was rough. Because it is harder to navigate the slips coming down from my perspective. Christina doesn't mind the downs. My knees don't like the downs, but we're doing good. We're making good time. Seamus is moving a little better, so we're more confident now that he's just really sore. I mean, the dog never stopped moving last night. Like, we let them off the leash and he never stopped moving until we put him back on the leash. For about 3 hours. And then I put him on the leash and he just laid down and that was it. So we'll see how he does. He's doing really well though. But we're definitely taking our time. All right, we passed the creek, we stopped and got some water, took a little break, took our packs off, cooled down a bit. Now we are up onto the ridge from the creek. It's a bit of a push up, nothing too big. And we are out of the nasty part. So we walk through the meadow here that's ahead of us. It's a steady up, but not a big one. And then it's down. But the down isn't as bad as this from the creek up. It's not as bad as that area. So, smooth sailing.
At least I
All right.
didn't see it.
All right, we are half a kilometer away from the trailhead. We're back onto normal, come on dogs, normal trail, not, 45-degree down. So this has been a rough hike. It was, the lake is worth it, but I'm not sure it was worth the rain and hail. But we did it. We just don't want to get caught in that on the way out, and that's what tomorrow is supposed to be like. So, yeah, that's what we're doing, getting out of here. Gonna stop in Rocky for donuts.